I would like to ask this question. I don't know whether anybody have asked this before. It's regarding passion.
Okay.
How we can find the passion, and how is it really necessary to go with the passion, or what is that? Is it that we can make our passion into our profession also?
Great. Thank you very much, Rabina. Rabina, let's understand what is passion. Passion is something that you won't look at the time at all. Meaning, even if it's at 12 midnight and somebody asks you to do, you will get up and do it for them because that is something that you love doing. Maybe it's to help someone. Maybe it is to do something else. That means you will never look at the time. That's number one. How tired you are ready to do that because you love doing it. For example, in my case, I love teaching. I love to be in front of the camera. I love to be in the studio and change people's life, which I do. From early in the morning at 4 o'clock, I wake up and I do all my rituals. And after that, I come and sit in my studio and start changing people's life till it goes till 10 o'clock in the night. That's my passion. I don't look whether I'm tired or not, but I'm so passionate about doing it, number one. Passion is something that you won't look for the money part. Even if it's for free, you will do it. So time does not play a major part when it comes to passion because time flies when you do something. And when it comes to money, you're least bothered about money and you'll say that I can do it absolutely free because I love doing it. So that is passion. Now, your second part of your question is, should I follow the passion? So there are two different things. People say that you must follow your passion. For example, Steve Jobs is a very good example who said that you should be following your passion. In my case, I follow my passion. I've been following my passion from the age of 16 and today I'm 56 years old. For the last 40 years, I'm following my passion. However, your passion keeps on changing. That is something that you all have to understand. Your passion keeps on changing, but your purpose does not change much. Let me give an example. Now, my passion has always been leadership, and it has always been changing people's life from the age of 16 while I was only a 11th grade student. However, I used to teach martial arts at that time. My passion was teaching, my passion was coaching, my passion was developing leaders and champions in that particular segment. After some times, I moved from martial arts, I moved to IATA or International Air Transport Association. There also I did the same thing. I was just teaching, I was coaching, and I was creating champions in that particular segment where people want to enter into the airline industry. Then I went on to the airline industry. There again, I was an instructor and a training manager, the talent development manager. There again, I did the same thing. I was teaching, I was coaching, I was developing leaders in the aviation industry. From there, I moved on to leadership with Les Brown and John Maxwell. There again, I did the same thing, and I'm still doing the same thing, teaching, coaching, and developing champions and leaders like you. So my passion has always been the same, but my purpose has changed. My passion kept on changing from one industry to another. However, the purpose has always been changing people's life, or developing people's life, bringing changes in people's life, and creating leaders in this world. So first, before your passion, you have to identify what is your purpose in life. So always keep in mind, if you do not know your purpose, you will end up doing things which does not make any sense. So the first and the foremost thing is to identify what is your purpose, what are you doing, and why are you doing that. And then you have to ask yourself, is it something that I love doing, and is it changing people's life? Purpose is all about changing people's life. Purpose is not about you. Don't mistake this. Passion is all about you, what you love doing, and purpose is all about connection and giving back to the world. That is purpose. So two intentions. For example, let's take a pilot. The passion of a pilot is to fly. He loves flying, or she loves flying, to be in the cockpit, in the flight deck, see the world from 35,000 feet and so forth. That's the passion. If it's a jetliner, if it's a fighter, in an air force, he would also do the same thing because he wants to fly so fast above the normal frequency. So what is the purpose? The purpose of that person is to carry people from one country to another country and to serve people. So serving people is the purpose. However, the passion is to fly. You can connect these two things together. Once you connect your passion and the purpose together, and if that is turned into a profession, the 3 P's, understand that. The first P is your purpose, the second P is your passion, and the third P is your profession, and the fourth P is profit. If you take your purpose, if you take your passion, if they match together, if you can create a profession out of it, and if the profession brings in profit, then I'll tell you, you will enjoy your life because you are changing people's life and you get paid for what you're doing. So should you follow your passion? The answer is yes. My second answer is no. If you think that the passion is not bringing income or revenue into your pocket or into your bank account. Now you may say that, Sensei, I love doing something. I know I'm doing that for charity. That's fine. That's not you're doing something, but that can't be converted into a profession. You can't convert that into a profession. Let me give an example. Let's say you like acting and you want to become a film actor. However, you know that you are not going to get consistent roles in the movie. So what you can do, you take that passion, you take that as a side hustle or a side business, and you also have a profession. Let's say that you're working in the government sector and you're not at all interested in what you're doing, but still you have to go and work in the government sector because that gives you the profit. The profit part is the income or the revenue, whatever it is. It gives you the revenue, and you are following your passion not as a full-timer, but you can follow your passion. Still, you can follow your passion as a side hustle or a side business. That is also fine. So at some occasions, you can follow your passion 100%. And some occasion, you should not at all follow your passion. And in some occasion, you can do a 50-50, whereby you work on some other project and you can also carry your passion along with you. I believe, Rabina, I was able to answer your question.
Yes, Sensei. That was really great. A perfect answer. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sensei, are there any tools for doing presentation?
Are there tools for doing presentation?
Yes.
Yeah, there are different tools. Number one, if you are using your PC and so forth, then Microsoft PowerPoint would be the best one, which I am really crazy about, and I'm very good at that. I do my PowerPoint presentation, which is of very good quality. I make sure that my PowerPoint presentation is very clear, very simple, very straightforward, no much of noise, no crowd. My fonts are large enough so that a person from the back seat can also see what am I showing on the screen. So that is one thing that I use. You don't need any sort of animations when you do PowerPoint presentation. Those who do animation, they are not professionals, I would say. So I do in a very simple manner, and the transition from one presentation slide to another would be very smooth. That's how I do. Second one, if you are using a Mac, then I would then you have another tool which is called Keynote, which you can use. I'm not comfortable with Keynote because I'm more of a PowerPoint guy. And number three is, if you're doing online presentation, then you can also use Google presentation tool as well. So all the three is good. Now there is one more tool which I use only for 1 or 2 times. Then I stopped it. It's I don't remember the name right now. It was the Prezi. Yeah, Prezi. That was long back, and Prezi, I'm not comfortable with Prezi, and Prezi can't be used for a training purpose. It does not meet my purpose because it's more of something where you're doing a small presentation, a few slides, and then Prezi would be great. Otherwise, Prezi won't be that good. So going back, conclusion, if you are good at PowerPoint, then go for it, because you can use that anywhere. And I use my PowerPoint. I don't use Google documents or Google slide or presentation, because I take my PowerPoint, I upload that in my cloud, so that I can download that from anywhere that I'm doing a presentation, as long as I got internet connection. I can download it and I can use it. I can use that in different computers. I don't store that in my hard disk because I can just download it in my room. I can download that in my office when I'm sitting here right now. PowerPoint is absolutely fantastic. You can learn PowerPoint presentation in just 30 minutes from me. I hope I answered your question.
Yes, Sensei. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
My question is, actually, I have joined in our 1 month PSPM program, and fortunately, I was having another sessions, and I was engaged in helping other people's. I actually haven't completed many challenges, so I would like to know from where I can restart it.
You can restart as soon as possible, because right now we are in the second. We have already completed the audio part, whereby there are 4 challenges where you have to start with your story. You can go back and you can submit that as soon as possible. You'll be getting feedback about your audio recording. How did you do your audio recording? And then comes the second one, where I teach you how to create your PowerPoint presentation. And then you come up with your PowerPoint presentation. You don't have to do any audio along with that. You have to do PowerPoint presentation. That means you have to create your PowerPoint presentation and share that with me so that I can give you feedback how it's going. Before that, I forgot something. So after your 4 audios that you're going to share with me, with your stories and so forth, then you will be doing a podcast, 4 podcasts. You can use the same storytelling. You'll do 4 podcasts and you'll be sharing that with somebody outside the circle. It could be your teacher, it could be somebody else who's not in the group, and get feedback from them, because you should be getting 360-degree feedback from different people to know how did they feel your presentation, how did they feel your voice modulation, so forth, the clarity, the way that you're telling your story, how are you engaging your audience, so forth. So the first 4 challenge is telling stories, and I'll be giving feedback. The second 4 is doing a podcast, and your friends would give you feedback. Number 3 is to create a PowerPoint, a 4 PowerPoint presentation without anything. You don't have to do a presentation. It's only the slide creation. And after that comes the PowerPoint presentation and where you would be speaking. So that's the next challenge. So now you are in the 3rd set of challenge, which you got enough time. You can do it as soon as possible.
Yeah. Okay, Sensei, thank you. And also, I would like to know one more thing.
Yeah.
So, we all are excited to see the different presentations. So, you were mentioning about the new renovation of your studio and all. So, you will be standing and presenting, and also when we can expect that, Sensei?
I have done 99% of everything has been done. The lighting, the sound system, the camera setting, then what you call as the teleprompter setting has been done. Yesterday, the USB has been USB, or what you call it, the power cutter, whatever, I don't know what we call the technical name, that has been set. Now, the only challenge I have, it's a minute challenge, but that's the most important challenge, is my audio is not coming very clear. So I'm just going to work on that today, and most probably tonight I'll be doing my first recording, and it would be amazing because you will see the exact Sensei standing. That's how I used to conduct training program. It's only Zoom which made me sit like here, but you will be seeing me both standing as well as sitting. So standing is my actual style, which you will definitely see, and you'll also see the PowerPoint presentation happening behind me. There are a lot of PowerPoint. I think we have already covered more than 4,000 to 5,000 PowerPoint slides already. It's done. It's prepared for you for the next coming months. Even if I do presentation on a daily basis itself, it won't finish, because we are doing in such a manner so that I can teach people around the world in 3 different languages. One is English, which would be my current channel, YouTube channel. Then I'm coming up with a Malayalam channel that would be purely Malayalam, and the third one would be in Hindi. It would be little difficult for me, because it's been quite some time that I don't speak Hindi, though Hindi was my second language when I was in North India. First language rather, let me put in that way, English and Hindi. So I have to develop my skill a little more. However, I'll do it because I'm getting a lot of requests from North India for my presentation, those who are not able to follow my English. So I'll be doing that. So I want to cater for everyone. It would be absolutely free, and it would be about all the leadership and everything that I'm teaching in the paid version would be also here. And then I would invite people, those who are watching my YouTube, I would invite them to come and join my 52 weeks. It would be the same content, but the difference is that there they can interact with me on a daily basis, either through WhatsApp, and every week, like what we are doing right now, they can also interact with me on Zoom. So that would be one thing. So in other words, it's all about creating an awareness about personal leadership in the world.
Wow, wow, superb, superb. Congratulations
Thank
for
you.
being the powerful manifestor of your lives.
Thank you very much. Thanks a lot. I'm manifesting that this would be a very good channel. I'm manifesting that I can, and we together, not I, we together, all together can change people's life. And I want all of you who are there right now, you are at the right time with the right person in the right, what you call group. So be here so you can also create a brand. Tomorrow you can say that you are connected with Farookh Sensei. Just like what I say, I always use the name of my teachers like Les Brown and John C. Maxwell. I connect with them, though they won't even remember me, but I still use their name. Similarly, you can use my name, saying that you are part of Sensei, you are a Sense citizen, and you're connected with Sensei, and that would automatically give you a brand.
Wow, super. It's already done.
Thank
Thank you,
you.
Sensei. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that.